Hello friends, I want to share with you a big decision I made last night. It's January 2nd today, and last night I was watching the brand new documentary on Netflix called The Minimalists, Less is Now, and something in my brain just sparked, and I knew that I had to get serious about minimalism. This is a topic that's been bubbling around in the back of my mind for a long time, and I've been more or less attempting to be more minimal in the way I live, but I knew I needed to do more by getting less. So at the end of this documentary, they issue a challenge, the Less is Now challenge. And here's the way it works. It's a 30-day challenge. So here you are, 1st of January, day 1, you get rid of one thing in your house. And then day 2, you get rid of 2 things. Day 3, you get rid of 3 things. So by the end of the 30 days, you've gotten rid of hundreds of things in your home. So I've decided to accept that challenge and do this. At this point, you might be thinking, has Deborah lost her mind? Magenta Otter Travels is a channel about the UK, British food, culture, travel, and it is still gonna stay that. But along the way, I'm just gonna share with you a little bit about my journey in decluttering and trying to be more minimalistic in how I live, because that's what's going to help me have the freedom and independence that I'm looking for that lets me travel. A lot of people these days are just wanting to have less stuff. Minimalism is a really relevant topic, especially coming out of 2020 and heading into 2021, where a lot of us are still in various stages of lockdown. We really want to declutter because we've spent the better part of a year cooped up in our houses, looking at all our clutter. And for some of us, maybe even doing a little bit too much online shopping and getting more stuff delivered to our doorstep while we can't go out and shop. So January 2021 is an opportunity to hit the reset button, to think about the year that we want to have in 2021, where we're hoping at some point we get to travel and have people come hang out with us in our home. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but when I went months, nearly a year now without having people come hang out at my house, I wasn't as motivated to keep my house all tidy and neat and clean and ready for visitors. So I personally am feeling like I want to look forward with hope to 2021 for getting out of my house and having people come in my house. So let's declutter. Let's get rid of this stuff we don't need and isn't helping to enhance and add value to our lives, so we can focus on what's really important. There were several quotes from the documentary that I really loved, that really just kind of hit me and made me think and really inspired me to take this minimalism journey in the month of January. So I'm going to share the first of those quotes now. This is a quote that Josh Millburn said toward the end of the show. He said, "Minimalism is the thing that gets us past the things, so we can make room for life's most important things, which actually aren't even things at all." That really spoke to me, because when I look at this year and what I want to do, I want to spend time with my kids in person. I want to see my siblings in person. I want to be able to meet some of the friends that I've met virtually over the past year. I want to meet them in person. And getting more things is not important to me. And getting rid of things I'm not using so that I can feel more energized and comfortable in my home is something I'm really excited about. So let me know in the comments if any of this speaks to you. Anyone else feeling like it might be time to clean out some closets? As some of you know, Ian and I have a goal of being able to spend the summers in Britain. So that means 3 months of the year going over to Britain and living with not very many things, because clearly we ain't gonna haul all our stuff from Texas all the way to Britain. And so when you spend a period of time living with a lot less, it just makes you ask yourself, can't I live with a lot less year round? And the fact that I'm gonna have people house sitting in my house while I'm gone is another huge incentive to just have less stuff. I've had a desire to be more minimalistic for a long time. And I definitely had a huge milestone when I became an empty nester. My kids had moved out of the house, and Ian and I moved from a large house into a much, much smaller house, and I had to get rid of most of my stuff. I will talk more about that milestone in another video. I thought I was doing a good job when I spent 2 years decluttering, but there's always so much more that you can do. And I've realized that I've lived in this new smaller house now for 3.5 years, and I still have bins and boxes that I have not really unpacked and decluttered and dealt with. Can anyone else relate to that? Has anyone ever moved and not really gotten rid of your stuff? You put all your stuff in boxes and you move it to the new house, and then the stuff just stays in those boxes and you never open it. So my goal in the month of January is to get rid of some of that stuff finally. So let me know, where are your areas where clutter collect in your house that you would love to declutter and tidy up? One of the friends that I met in 2020 is Pat's, and she lives in Luxembourg. And I met her because she has a channel called Madame Minima about minimalism and living a more low waste, simplified lifestyle. And I clicked on her channel because I was really interested in the topic. And then I found out that she was a fabulous person, and I've gotten to know her, and we've actually become really good friends. And she's been a huge part of my YouTube journey and just my life this past year. Pat's did this 30-day minimalism challenge a year ago, and she did a video last January that talked about all the things she decluttered in that 30 days. I'm gonna include that in the little iCard link above, as well as in the description below if you want to check that out. And I'd love for you to check out her channel in general, because her channel really is about minimalism. My channel is not becoming about minimalism. It's not turning into a minimalism channel. It's still a channel about Britain, where Brits and Anglophiles from around the world can gather and talk about British stuff. We're just gonna start off the year preparing for the 2021 we wanna have. I'd also like to give a shout out to Charlotte from Charlotte's Minimalism Journey, because it was thanks to her that I knew about this Netflix documentary to go watch yesterday. I've also enjoyed watching her channel and seeing her minimalism journey, which has inspired me to really get serious about my own. So here's my plan. If you want to watch my journey and see what all the things are that I get rid of, I will be posting every day on my Instagram what I've gotten rid of each one of the days in the 30-day challenge. And then here on YouTube, I'll do a video about once a week just talking about the importance of the minimalism journey to me and what I have found inspiring and motivating, in hopes that that will be helpful to you as well. I'll also give a quick little recap of all the junk that I've gotten rid of. But rest assured, I will still be posting the videos of the beautiful Cornish coastline and the yummy Cornish pasties and Cornish cream teas. All that stuff is coming too. So stay tuned for Friday vlogs of all of our travels, and then videos talking about the minimalism journey and progress on the Less Is Now challenge in between. Now I'm gonna give you a quick recap of what I've gotten rid of in the first several days of the minimalism challenge. 5 old t-shirts, 4 useless bathroom bits, 3 computer gadgets, 2 puppy pillows, and a giant white fluffy duvet. To all of you who have made it this far in the video, I just want to say thanks so much for watching. See you next time, and do something good in the world today.